Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Jyoti Prakash and let's get into the video. In Bank Nifty in weekly candle, you can clearly see that it continuously took support from that 42,000 level for almost 3 to 4 weeks. And in this week, it also trades above 42,500 level, which right now looks positive to me. So, but it needs to closes above 42,700 in Monday or Tuesday. Then after that, we can expect some buying pressure here also, and target will be around 42,000 level first. Next target we can set to 43,100. Now let's look into one day candle chart. In one day candle chart, you can see that on Friday it made a doji candle here and it continuously took resistance from the higher side, which is 42,700. So as I said, it needs to close above that 42,700 level for taking any kind of buying trade. And you can also notice one support also running in the below also, and also one resistance also running here. So it need to close above that, or it need to close below that support level, which is 42,300 or 250. Then after that we can expect some selling pressure here also. So now let's look into 15-minute candle for taking any kind of trade on Monday. In 15-minute candle, you can see that it opens gap up on Friday and continuously goes up, and after that it goes your sideways and made a higher low, and it looks like a negative candle to me. So it needs to trades below 42,500 level for taking any kind of selling trade, and target you can set to 42,300. Let's assume that if it opens around 42,300 and after that it also shows any kind of negative movement there, because previously it continuously goes down. So if it opens gap down again and try to show any kind of negative movement below that 42,300 or 42,250 level, then you can expect some selling pressure here also, and stop loss will be high of that candle. And one thing can happen that it opens a gap up above 42,700. So if it opens a gap up above 42,700 or around 42,800, and it previously it acted as a resistance level for almost 3 to 4 times. So if it closes above that and shows any kind of positive movement there, then you can also expect some buying pressure here. And as I said in one day candle chart, you can set your target to round level 42,000, and next target will be 42,100. And now let's look into Nifty in weekly candle. So Nifty also made a doji candle here in weekly candle, and it continuously 2 weeks it made a doji candle, and it now trades around that 18,000 level. So if on Monday it breaks that 18,000 level below, then you can expect some selling pressure here also, and target will be around 17,850 to 17,800. But for taking any kind of buying trade, my suggestion would be let it closes above 18,150 or 180, and after that we can take some buying trade. Neither we will going to wait for movement. After that we can take trade. You can expect any kind of buying or selling trade when it closes above 18,180 or 200. So in one day candle chart, it also looks negative to me as of now, because it tried to close above, but right now it trades around 18,000 level, which previously acted as a support level. So it needs to break that for taking any kind of selling trade, and if it breaks that, then you can expect some selling pressure here, as I said. And then for taking any kind of buying trade, as I said, it needs to close above 18,180 or 200 for taking buying trade. In 15-minute candle, you can clearly see that on Friday it opens flat and try to close above, but it immediately took resistance from the 18,150 level, and it continuously trades below. So if it opens gap down around 17,900 or 940, then and if it shows any kind of positive movement there, then you can expect some buying pressure here also, because previously it acted as support level. So if it may took support from that level, but if it opens flat and continuously closes below, then you can expect some selling pressure here, and target will be around 17,900 to 17,850. And let's assume that it opens a gap up. So if it opens a gap up around 18,140, then you can expect some buying pressure here also. And I think on Monday it may be open gap up, because Reliance also shows some good profitability, and ICICI Bank also showed some profitability, I guess. So for that it may be open gap up, but we will going to look into that, and we will be ready to for every kind of situation. So as I said, if it opens gap up and shows any kind of negative movement that higher side, then you can take trade for selling. And that's all for Bank Nifty and Nifty. Now let's look into Bank Nifty components. In Bank Nifty components, our first bank will be HDFC Bank, and HDFC Bank tried to close above that all-time high, and it did not sustain there. So my suggestion would be If it continuously trades here for another 2 to 3 days and after that it closes above that, then you can expect some buying pressure here, and it will be large movement. After that it trades above 1670, and if it opens flat and shows negative movement, then you can take trade for selling immediately, because it continuously goes up for 3 to 4 days, and this is also a resistance line previously act as a resistance. So if it opens shows any kind of negative movement there, then there will be new seller added there. So if it opens shows negative movement, then you can take trade for selling, and if it opens gap up and shows any kind of negative movement also, you can take trade for selling. Now let's look into ICICI Bank. So in ICICI Bank, it continuously trades in a range, and it needs to closes above that or closes below that for taking any kind of buying or selling trade. And as of now, it looks positive to me because it made a W pattern here. So it needs to closes above 880. After that, we can expect some buying pressure around, and target will be around 892 and around level 900. For taking any kind of selling trade, it needs to closes below 860. Then after that, we can expect some selling pressure there. In SBI Bank, it also looks negative to me as of now, but it needs to close below 590 for taking any kind of selling trade, and target will be around 585 to 580. But if it sustains above 595 and shows a positive movement there, then you can also expect some buying pressure here, and target will be around roundable 600 to 604. Now let's look into Kotak Bank. In Kotak Bank, it right now trades around that zone which previously acted as a support level, and if it breaks that level, which is 1755 or 1750, then you can expect some rapid selling pressure here, and target will be around 1725 to 1720. But if it needs to sustain here for another 1 or 2 days, and if it breaks that, then you can expect some selling pressure here. And that's all about Kotak Bank. Now let's look into Axis Bank. In Axis Bank, it made a doji candle around that higher price, and it continuously goes up, but in this candle you can clearly see that it did not show any kind of large positive movement. So my suggestion would be, if it opens gap up and shows any kind of negative movement, then you can expect some selling pressure here also, and if it opens flat and shows negative movement, then you can also take trade for selling, and target will be around 920. Now let's look into IndusInd Bank. In IndusInd Bank, it continuously took resistance from that higher side and also took support from the 1200 level to 1190 level. But one thing you can notice that it continuously trades around that 1200 level. So my suggestion would be, if it breaks 1200 level and shows negative movement below that, then you can expect some selling pressure here, and target will be around 1180 to 1175. And that's all about today, guys. So if you like the video, please share it and subscribe my channel. Bye bye everyone.